I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. I mean, it's just more questions you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Yo, that's horrible. That's scary.
I don't even know what that was. He didn't even like move. Like, yo, what the fuck is that,
All right, y'all, here we are. So we're going to go into this one. And I got a question because this name seems to always come up. And it seems like there's fans that still have an affinity for this dude. It's like they will not let him go. It's like for some reason the ghost of this man is still in the building. But I got to ask the question.
Tony!
Was Tony Romo a franchise quarterback?
Please do not look in my direction first.
We're looking in your direction first.
I'm asking you first.
Oh, man.
Franchise quarterback.
Can we do this first, though? Can we just say what makes a franchise?
And that's the thing. Everybody's gonna have a different idea of what a franchise quarterback is. Does a franchise quarterback have to win a Super Bowl? Does a franchise quarterback have to win multiple playoff games? You know, if those are not the parameters, then yes, he was a franchise quarterback.
Tony Romo was a franchise.
He was a franchise quarterback.
He was a franchise quarterback. I said it. I'm saying it with my chest, and I put it on everything. You know, Tony Romo was a franchise quarterback. The problem is, and Banks always used to say this, he made mistakes when everyone was watching. And then when he stopped making those mistakes when everyone was watching, his body started giving up. On top of that, the people y'all hate, the front office, waited too long to decide to protect him and do the things that they should have did by building an offensive line around him and then putting pieces. By the time they started that, he started breaking down. But he was a franchise quarterback. Because guess what? In our offense right now, he'll do much better than Trash Coda.
I knew it was going.
Much better.
I knew it was going to go there.
10 times better than Trash Coda. Because guess what? They was running the same bullshit plays with Tony, and he was making shit happen.
Yeah, it doesn't
So, okay, let me ask
I like
you a
Whack Prescott better.
Whack Prescott, I like that. What's up?
Let's go. You said Romo made things happen.
Yeah.
What did he make happen?
Come on.
When the Cowboys, I got you right here. Hold on. I got him.
I understand Marc's paid though.
Listen. No, he didn't bring a chip. He only won 2 playoff games.
Answer the question.
I'm answer the question. I'm not.
There's no
I'm going in. Listen, let me answer the question. Wow. When the Cowboys had no offensive line, guess what the Cowboys were still playing for? The NFC East. Yeah, they probably lost the last game, but they were still competitive.
Yeah, they probably lost the last. The most important game to get to the playoffs. Yeah, they lost it. But guess what?
No, he was hurt one. They had to put a backup in against Washington. He threw a pick against the other. But guess what? Hold on. You weren't saying the Cowboys were going to be 3-13 with Tony Romo as the quarterback. Even with nothing else around him. You wasn't saying that.
Yo, I gotta co-sign that, Leaf.
You wasn't saying that.
The franchise quarterback thing is an interesting question because I brought this up in this group. But I'm just saying.
Hold on 1 second.
Don't cut. Let my man talk.
Let
my man talk.
I'm going to address your bullshit. I'm going to address your bullshit, okay? Because every time you turn around, the excuse is always made for the same dude. Dude did nothing here. He was a regular season quarterback. He did good in regular season at times, and everything else was lose. He did good in the regular season. Pull up his playoff numbers and I smack the shit out you. My man. Wow. Pull up his playoff numbers and I smack the shit out you. Tell me how far he's gotten in the Super Bowl. He got 2 Super Bowls. He got 2 playoff wins. It's a team game. Okay, my bad. You're
not going to do that. I never said that. Because I said before, he threw turnovers at the wrong point. So I never said it was nobody else. But you said he did bad in the playoffs. I said pull up his playoff numbers. Sir, it's a team game. Pull up his playoff numbers. Marc, Pull up his playoff. Marc, how much you got on it, Marc? I got 100. Pull up his playoff numbers, Marc.
Go ahead, Banks. Go ahead, Banks.
Pull up his playoff numbers, Marc. Pull them up.
Listen,
Pull them up.
it's a team game.
Exactly.
Right there. Because it ain't Tony, it's a team game.
Put your money where your mouth is.
So when
Put your money where your mouth is.
Can I say something? Wait.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Wait.
No, we're talking individual. He said he stunk in the playoffs. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? He said he stunk in. Pull up his numbers.
We didn't win in the playoffs.
You didn't say he stunk in the playoffs?
I said he didn't win in the playoffs. That's what I said.
All right. Hey, how y'all doing?
Yes. Hold on. Go ahead, Banks.
Yeah.
You go back to Banks.
What was the question?
You was making a statement.
The franchise quarterback thing, man, that's interesting because when I brought this up in this group and people made some interesting because you can't say Marino's not a franchise quarterback, right?
Of course he was.
And
It's the cornerstone of an organization. Is how I see a franchise quarterback.
if you want to
How
go
much playoff games Dan Marino won?
Come on, leave. I'm just saying. That's the point I'm trying to make. Is that is that now? You may not agree with this, but I think for the most part we will all agree Eli Manning is a franchise quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Now you would say that he's won.
Hell of a point.
Is that
I know
because,
you're going with
because he
this.
won the 2 Super Bowls? If you want to look at it though, Leaf has always said this. Romo's numbers are better than Eli's numbers.
Okay. Now let me go back to what you started off saying. What is a franchise quarterback? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Please give us your.
Is it numbers? Is it rings?
Right. I started off the conversation.
We're all going to have a different definition.
Exactly. You actually said that. What I said is a franchise quarterback to me is the cornerstone of your organization. He's the cornerstone of your franchise. Wow. That's how.
But what does that mean? What does that mean?
Then I would think that's Tony Romo. For the years that he was in Dallas, he was everything around him was changing. The one constant was Tony Romo.
Listen, this is what I think we put Romo at. I think us.
You mean I?
What you? What people do? I'm talking about what we do to Romo specifically. He's probably one of the most polarized quarterbacks of all time.
Agreed.
Easy.
He's played in Dallas.
Because he played in Dallas. And
where he came from.
If Romo played for the Rams and had the same career, you would be saying he was one of the better quarterbacks of his period of time.
He had the highest QBR in NFL history and still does to this day.
Excuse me. Let me ask
you. Can't put that. You can't throw that away.
How many quarterbacks do I scrutinize? How many? How I sit here?
Yeah, but
wait. So let's not say it's a given.
I didn't point to you though. I said he's the most polarized quarterback in probably right. So what we do to Romo is we NBA player Romo. Right? So I always said an NBA player one guy can have the most effect on a game. We do the same thing to Romo and we forget that Romo don't play D. Romo doesn't do all of these other things, right?
But we don't do the same thing with other quarterbacks because what we do is
because we do it with Matt Stafford, how he doesn't win. We said it about Matt Ryan, how he doesn't win, right? And I've always said because guys haven't won in certain spots doesn't mean that they're not great. That doesn't mean that they're not good. That's all I'm saying. Like
sometimes you aren't a winner.
So to say
it could be that too, Marc. But I'm just saying.
But I can't. I will never say Tony's not a winner.
We all know how I feel about Eli Manning and everything like that, right? But honestly, if the defense didn't step up huge, are we looking at him in the same breath as Tony Romo, a guy that never won the big game? The defense carried the Giants for a lot of them times. Now, granted, Eli made a lot of big throws when he needed to, but if you're looking at it, you're gonna say that Eli and Romo will be the same person if the defense didn't step up and make plays when they had to.
And I always believed that can I say this? I always believed that when we polarize a guy making a mistake, particularly the quarterback, that says a lot about how much he means to that team. When you look at, Romo threw the pick and killed the game, and we all sit here throwing our hats around. And believe me, I hated Romo this last year. I was like, I'm finished with Romo. But at the end of the trip, Romo not there, the Cowboys don't have the seasons that they had.
Let me say
no way possible.
Let me say this. And here's what's interesting is this. You always have an affinity for your team and your quarterback. That's always going to be. Because that's
I hate really, Dak, but go ahead.
That's really where
I think people view Eli a lot differently than I view him.
Yes, because of once again, because that's your quarterback. So of course you're going to look at him differently. But if you just like we was talking about Matt Ryan, if you was to put Romo in with the Falcons and he had the same kind of career, it's the same thing because of if you are analyzing from a stepping back and looking at it, you got to look at the body of work. And overall, when you look at other quarterbacks, has won, and he hasn't won.
So let me ask you.
Yeah,
question.
but-
so man, so
Wait, so we got
Wait,
to
actually,
come back.
let's come back to this because this is gonna be interesting, y'all. This is
Yeah.
our take. Stay tuned.
Peace.
Hip hop.